I'm not hearing that from people on our side. I mean, we have some challenges with dealing with, sometimes what's going on in the European market and some of the other parts of the world. But I think in the long run, I think there's like a balancing. I mean, I think the tariffs can be harmful to some of our local businesses even. But there's a balance of realigning all of this so that we are, again, put in a position of having strength in the economy. That's what our strength is. And I don't think we are the marketplace, and we're the places where everybody wants to sell their goods and services. Our country has some of the biggest consumers in the world. So not having access to our market definitely hurts. It's hurting China, but it's what brought China to the negotiating table on North Korea. We never would have had North Korea coming to the table without putting pressure on China economically and militarily by putting troops in the North and South China Sea, and we actually had, carrier groups there. And so that we put a lot of pressure on China to be part of the equation because China provides 90% of the resources, both with energy and also financially to North Korea. They were instrumental and for the first time ever helped us bring North Korea to the negotiating table, which is still up in the air, and it's a very frustrating process, which could take a long time. But I do think there's a lot of things that are happening that that I think you have to be patient and see where we're going with it. I don't think anything is as dogmatic as it appears. I think it's a game of chess really right now.
Mm-hmm. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo heading back to North Korea today. So and you're heading to Binghamton, I think, Claudia. Mm-hmm. So Congresswoman Claudia Tenney in studio with us here this morning, and we do this usually on a Wednesday morning around 7:30. But you were in town, and yesterday was 4th of July, so we asked you to come in, and you said yes. So what are you doing? Where are you headed?
Binghamton.
Okay. Anything specific? Is this
business tours? I mean, I'm trying to meet as many businesses and individuals, in spite of what they say. I work every day. Even yesterday, did some parades, met with some constituents, and it's fun, and I'm not complaining about it. This job is an honor and a privilege to serve, and it's fun. And I'm taking full advantage of it. I'm a very aggressive advocate for our region, and I'm doing whatever I can, for how long as I'm going to be here. And I don't mind working every day. The only person who minds it is my dog.
Yeah.
and I was going to bring him to the parade yesterday, but it was so hot that I think he's happier sitting in air conditioning.
You could have brought him here this morning.
I know, but I got to travel to Binghamton, so he doesn't want to do that.
We'll leave you with this text message. It was the person who asked about your question on Roe v. Wade, and the response was, okay, what did you do with the real Claudia Tenney? This imposter sounds so much more reasonable than the real one.
Who's that?
I don't know, but that's the point where I think when you're in the studio here, I think the conversation has a different feel than when it's over the phone.
I don't think it's just that. I think it's the fact that I've had more money spent against me in negative advertising, creating me as some kind of monster for all these years, and it's because I am a very reasonable person. I'm a business owner.
I've known you for a long time.
I think you're approachable.
I raised my son as a single mom. I ran a family business. I took care of my parents. I'm just a regular person, but it's just, that's what's scary to the other side is you got to vilify people. And unfortunately, instead of talking about policy and all the millions that have been run and ads against me, $16 million in 2016 in our region. I don't think there's ever been that amount of money altogether since the beginning of this district.
It started last week, I think, again, too.
They're constant ads.
Against you right now about the tax cuts, and they say how the tax cuts will actually increase taxes for people, which is completely false.
I know, it's amazing.
Totally false.
And I'm raising taxes on seniors. By the way, I am AARP eligible right now. I'm heading up. Thank God I'm not as old as Mark Wolper, but I'm heading that direction. I'm going to be, I'm coming up on a milestone birthday pretty soon. And it's unbelievable. Mark has known me since my first day as a lawyer in Utica.
Yes.
We used to hang out. I used to walk by his office every day and laugh about all the lawyers in Utica. It was good old fun.
How old was Mark then at that time?
Mark is 10 years older than I am. We're both Aquarians. So we're both, he's January, I'm February.
I'm 123 and she's 24.
Shh, don't tell my birthday. Well, of course, Wikipedia, you can find my birthday out.
Right, there you go.
I know, it's terrible. I can't lie about my age or anything. That's right, I'm trying to,
Keep it quiet.
Thank you so much. It's great to talk to you guys.
You got it.
Thank you.
In studio with us, Congresswoman Claudia Tenney. We're going to let her go right now.
I'm going to steal one of her pens.
No, you're not, Rocco. She's got them.
When I get another pen, I'll bring you one, Rocco.
Well, you better bring me one, too.
All right, y'all want a pen? Next time, if I can get my hands on a few more. We got a couple more bills coming up, so we can get you some
Go
pens.
for a couple.
Well, Rocco's going to work on his signature there, so.
Yeah, Rocco, I
My
can't read your
signature's
signature.
great. Hey,
You're a
well-
typical millennial. You can't read your signature.
But look
Mark
at
and
my,
I.
look at my handwriting. Look how
That's
nice
not
it
bad.
is.
You do.
You just made Rocco's day, Claudia,
Mark
because he
and
does
I-
not fit in the millennial category, but now that you told
What are
him that
you?
he is-
Are you a Generation Xer?
79.
I'm just
I don't know.
79. That's when I graduated from high school.
tease him. 8:21 on the Talk of the Town. We're talking.
No, what's funny is like I'm laughing because Mark and I are like we were from the generation where we had to learn how to write cursive and the Palmer method and all that stuff.
I mean, you learned
We have
cursive.
beautiful handwriting.
I have great cursive, too.
Yeah, right. Mark can't even read his own handwriting because we put
I
him
have
to
the
the
best
test.
handwriting in this room. The best, the
operative word
biggest.
is
The
hand.
best. Oh, you sound like Trump.
And Claudia, I always tease
Past
Mark
tense.
when we talk about back in the day. I say that's when Mark's hair was just above his ears because he's got that long hair now. So, talking DOT coming back after this. It's a Talk of the Town, Talk 100.7 FM. Here we go.